Well, good afternoon, and this is part three of the show now. And remember, we talked about fruit. Fruit. Well, guess what we made with bananas today? Can you guess? Hmm? Well, we made banana cake. And joining me now in the studio for this third part today of the show. Good afternoon, Rosa.
Good afternoon, everyone. With excitement and joy, I present to you our banana cake, which was the most unplanned cake ever. It just came randomly, and guess what? We've just taken it out from the oven, and we cannot wait.
So, bananas are so versatile, guys. So use them up, mash them up into a, a smoothie, dice them up for your breakfast, guys. You name it. Here's my outsider to open the third part of the show with the banana cake and bananas.
Oh my God. The banana was amazing. As Barry said, the banana can be made out of into so many different recipes for a smoothie. It can be eaten on its own in bread, as a sandwich. Um, you can make a cake, obviously, which we did. It's just amazing how you can turn fruits into so many things.
So do you remember the video where we talked about the different types of fruit? Please look that up. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. That was 2 weeks ago. We did a video referring to different sort of fruits and what you can turn into. We made an orange cake that day. Sorry, carrot cake. So please just go back and scroll and have a look and listen to that video as well. And that would, have more information regarding fruits.
And if you've got the kids on school holidays as well, mums, if it's a wet day, crank up the oven, get some fruit out, make a delicious slice or muffins or cake or a scroll or scones, whatever, using bananas and different assortment of fruit. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. There is school holidays coming up, and there is so much that you can do with the kids. If you've got fruits at home, there's so much you could do. We chose to do banana cake today because we had so much banana and we did not want that to go to waste. We hate wasting food. So we decided to randomly make banana cake, and it was bingo. It smells delicious.
So, like I've said before on many of the episodes this year that I have brought to you so far, make sure you've got clean hands, a clean apron, all your equipment ready, guys, because it is important. Okay, don't cook with dirty hands, because that's how you could get sick. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. If you want to avoid all this, it would be best if you put on gloves if you want to, because that would make you avoid you using your hands and touching things and putting it back in the food. So to be on the safe side, practice right cooking procedures.
And while I have you here watching this triple episode of 182 today, use your sanitizer. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Use your sanitizer. Barry cannot emphasize that. He said that a lot in different occasions. Wash your hands. Use your sanitizer if possible. That would be amazing.
So, Now we would like to talk about behaving appropriately after we have finished talking about banana cake. Now, banana cake, guys, is really yummy. You will love it. Okay, it is the best cake they have. Put some in your kids' lunch boxes. Have it for morning or afternoon tea, ladies and gentlemen. Have friends drop round as well for morning tea and banana cake. I'm making my offsider hungry just talking about it.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you know that you are making me hungry. I thought I'd just leaving this room and going straight to the kitchen and cutting a slice and having a taste of it. I cannot wait. I know Barry cannot wait to try it as well. We would have it for afternoon tea, definitely. We will.
So guys, go on, get some banana cake, right, get some bananas, okay, from the greengrocer, mash them up, make a banana cake, muffin, banana smoothies, you name it. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. All the things Barry is talking about, I've had them before, banana smoothie, etc. And I tell you what, they are delicious.
Well, now it's time to talk about not getting upset over little things. Never get upset over little things if you have run out of something. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. Don't get upset over little things. If you run out of something, just calm down and speak to people in a respectful way so that they can help assist you further. But if you get upset, how can we resolve any problems you have?
Okay, because this is very important, guys. Don't get over upset about little things like if you run out of sanitizer, go up to your local corner store and get some. Okay, like the same with the bacon and eggs. Don't go and then storm out in a huff because that is not the way to handle a situation in Oceania. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. Zero tolerance for abuse, zero tolerance for any sort of violence. So please, if you have any issues or problems, please find the appropriate ways of handling it by not, creating tantrums at all.
And the same, like with a couple of minutes, just an hour ago, while we were off air during the lunch break, I witnessed something, and don't argue if you can't have a certain food. Here's my offsider.
That's correct. And the interesting thing is, it's for your own benefit. It's not for anyone's benefit. You have to make sure that you are listening because if, for example, I'm just making an example, Barry doesn't drink normal milk. He only takes lactose-free milk or soy milk or apple. So, for example, if Barry is going to go somewhere and there is not going to be any lactose-free milk available, he would be told not to have anything full of normal milk because that's not good for his health. Barry won't get upset for us stopping him from not having it, but it is for his health. Because if he goes out there and maybe take an ice cream or something that is full of normal milk, and the next day he feels sick, that's not right.
So please, guys, the staff have a duty of care for us. They are looking out for us here. Okay, don't argue the point in an inappropriate way. Please don't go, oh, here's my outsider.
That's correct. Just don't get upset. Calm down. We are here to help. We have the duty of care to make sure that everything is done correctly and is done properly. So please, 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 please be mindful, be careful, and also just have patience as well.
So please don't go, oh, because you can't have something or they get beeped off if there's no bacon or eggs. Don't storm out of the room in a huff. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Just storm out and get upset and make situations worse. Just calm down, and hopefully, if you have a concern, we can deal with the concerns with you.
The last thing today on the show is phone manners. Now, we also talked about this on one of the shows, the episode we brought to you. Or always answer your phone in a polite, respectful manner. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. You just have to have a lot of phone manners. You have to answer the phone with respect, and be professional as much as.
Like this morning, the phone rang a couple of times. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. We've had a couple of conversations on the phone today, and we've all acted very professional. Barry acted very professional, and that's what we would encourage all of you to do.
So this Easter, please don't have an argument. I will get to that very in a moment. But the most important thing, guys, have good phone manners and speak politely. Here's my outsider.
Have good phone manners, speak politely, speak to people with respect, and act professional at all times.
And hopefully you will take away some of the information we brought to you in this part of the show today. Well, to close our triple show today, okay, we'd like to go over some of the topics we've covered, like my hospital visit and what I did. And part two was Easter and staying safe on the road. And this third part today was the banana cake and not getting upset and answering the phone in a polite, respectful manner. And don't just slam your phone down if you've had a bad experience on the phone. Please don't slam the phone down. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. So we've gone through a whole lot today. We've talked about Easter, which you forget to say. We talked about Easter and how significant it is for Christians and people around the world as well. We talked about daylight savings. We talked about the hospital experience with Barry. We've talked about our cake, and we've talked about fruits. We've talked about so much. I can go on and on and on. But what I would say to everyone is that thank you. Please share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Call 000, as Barry would always say, if only you have an emergency, and don't drink and drive.
And have a happy Easter, everybody. But I will be here in the studio on Good Friday with you, with you all. And if you are driving away this Easter, please take it easy on those roads. And like I said in the second part of the show today, double the amount of points come into play at midnight, and the Friday morning conclude at 12 midnight on Tuesday, at the beginning of Tuesday. So have a happy Easter, everyone out there, okay? And just a reminder before we draw episode 182 to a close, okay? Daylight saving concludes at 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. So please, before you go to bed on Saturday night, don't forget to put your clocks an hour back before you go to bed. Here's my outsider to close the show with that.
Okay, so thank you, Barry, for saying all that. I'm not going to add anything to it, but what I can say is that we should be very excited because we are getting an extra hour sleep on Sunday night. That is amazing because the time goes back 1 hour, which means that you would have extra hour of sleep.
Okay, so don't forget, viewers out there that watch the show, please don't forget to switch your clock back 1 hour this Saturday night before you go to bed. Okay, so instead of it being 1:45 like it is now, it will be 12:45. So on that note, guys, it is time to draw this exciting triple episode of 182 to a close. And thank you everyone for watching today. And remember, one last thing. If something is broken like my door, sort it out. Okay? Sooner rather than later. And on that note, time for us to say farewell to you, and we will be back here on Wednesday morning again at 9 a.m. I think is our new time. So 9 o'clock next Wednesday. Tune in again, and we'll have another yummy recipe for you next week on the show. But until then, everybody, from Rhoda and I now, have a happy Easter, everyone out there. Here's my outsider to say the same thing.
We are very excited. Have a happy Easter and happy holidays. Please drive safe and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and please leave your comments down below. If you do have any ideas that you would like Barry to talk about, leave it down below and we would be more than happy to have a look at them. Thank you very much and have a happy Easter.
And remember, only call 000 in an emergency.
Yeah.
Don't use them to tell them that you've run out of hand sanitizer or shampoo, because that's not what they're about. Only use them, ring them for medical emergencies only, like we did on Wednesday of last week. So, from Rhoda and I now at nearly 10 to 2, thanks for your company today on episode 182. and we look forward to your company on the next episode. But in the meantime, please do watch the videos that we have presented to you so far this year. Okay, and for the Brisbane residents watching our videos, okay, cancel your plans because with the COVID happening up there, please stay home. And we'd like to close the show now by saying that. Here's my offside.
That's correct. It's just unfortunate that if you've got plans in Queensland, you have to cancel it. We send our love and respect for anyone watching that lives in Brisbane or is in a location that is affected by the COVID situation right now. Our spirits and thoughts are with all of you. And we just believe and we are very positive that all these shall pass away.
Okay, so we know for the residents up there in Brisbane at the moment who have had their Easter plans turned upside down, please don't be complacent, guys. Listen to your minister, your radio announcements. Check your Queensland website, guys. And for the Byron Bay residents up there, living up there, we know it's been a horrible time and it couldn't have come at a worse time, guys. So we know we're going over a bit, but this is a message that we'd like to say to you watching up there in Byron Bay and in Queensland as well. So please hang in there, support each other, wear your mask, tell each other how you're feeling, practice your social distancing, guys, up there. For those that are watching our show from Brisbane and in Byron Bay. But for now, from Ryder and I, have a happy Easter, everyone, and we'll see you after the Easter break. But from Ryder and I now, thanks for your company, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.